And then just for funsies, just to accelerate the story, we reversed the trip. Go figure, right? We drove all the way back. It was crazy.
Yeah.
That happens.
16 some odd hours, you know. By the time we got to Sean's house, my feet and ankles were balloons. I developed so much edema in the high altitude and sitting for so long. I'd never experienced it like this before, literally ever. So once we got to Sean's house again, I put my feet up on pillows and I slept on the couch instead of on the air mattress, which is very beneficial for me. And I actually got sleep. That was the first time in those 5 days and 36 hours of driving, 32 hours of driving, that I actually got a decent amount of sleep. Mm-hmm. And then my feet were slightly smaller when I woke up. Slightly. And then we still had to drive.
You're making me want to take that trip again.
No. No. I deny you. You don't get to.
Last time we went up Pikes Peak, we only got up to like 11,000 feet because of cloud cover.
Yeah.
They shut down the road because we couldn't go any higher.
Nice.
It sucked. So we stopped just at the tree line, so we couldn't go any higher. So we couldn't go all the way to the top.
So we did the Garden of the Gods tour. We did the Jeep tour.
We didn't do that one.
We did the Jeep tour. So they drove us around. It was like a 2-hour tour. Drove us up into the mountain and stuff like that. Went up to a waterfall.
That's in Colorado.
Yes.
Whereabouts?
Springs.
Literally
In
Colorado Springs / Garden of the Gods.
Gotcha.
Yep. So the actual conference we were at, the church conference thing we were at, was in Glen Erie Castle. Mm-hmm. So nerd conference in a castle. And yes, they had nightly D&D games.
I bet.
In the basement. Go figure.
Yeah.
Even that basement is not a basement. It overlooked the small valley right there. It was beautiful. I got lots and lots of pictures. I offloaded all the footage and pictures and everything. I was like, it's about 200 or 300. No, it's just under 700.
Wow.
I was like, yep, I guess I was busy. And that was only on my one phone, not the other one. So, because I had Jessica filming and taking pictures of stuff as we went. But either way, we swung back through Childress. Obviously, we didn't get a hotel, so fuck it. We're gonna stay with Sean. Mm-hmm. And the second time around, I could tell the extra week of after his dad passed was getting to him. And even now, earlier, we were listening to a voice message from him, and still hasn't all set in. And every week seems to bring more feelings and stuff like that. And it's still so fresh. And I did get to meet his mom. Went to his shop, got to see the motor, got to see the truck, got to see. Dad's got a cool old Honda one-cylinder bike out there. It was really
neat.
And it was the same one. I think he said it's the same one that's in the photo with that old photo we got, where he's in all denim. I think
the old school CB50 or something.
Yeah.
Oh, those are neat.
Yeah, it's cool. But they've been going through finding all the stuff his dad had around town. Like containers, you just got containers of shit all over town, like small properties. He's like, when did Dad have all this shit? He's like a spy. You dig up some shit over here. He's like, so it's very interesting to go through all that. We had a good time hanging out though, just talking shit out or not, because there were several times we just sat there quietly.
Well, Sean, if you're listening, bud, it's going to take a while. It's a multi-stage process, dude, and you're just gonna have to work through each step, and it's not gonna be easy, dude.
Yeah,
just take your time and ease on through it, and lean on family, lean on friends.
Yeah,
we're here for you. Call us whenever you need to talk, rant, vent, scream, yell. We're here, bud. We got you.
Yeah, that's why I bothered him earlier. And there were times where Jessica wanted to follow me out onto the porch, and I'm just shot her a look. I was like, let me go talk to my friend for a while. Because I hadn't even talked to him much leading up to the trip. Normally we talk all morning long, and he's just been quiet. So I wanted to bother him a little bit, just talk through some stuff and things like that. And I could tell it's getting to him. And there was a whole big conversation that had stupid shit, that comes up in the meantime, because okay, we got to take care of this paperwork. We got to get this stuff out of escrow. We got to do it, that kind of shit. And then miscommunication between people who don't want to talk to each other. And so going through a third party and then a fourth party to get that information put across. And the game of telephone got bad.
Well, once all the overwhelming crap stops and he just stops getting inundated with it, he's going to be able to start the process again. But right now, they're just getting bombarded.
Yeah, and it's
with
one more
dealing
thing.
with it, and it feels like it's not going to stop.
Yeah,
but eventually it will, and he'll be able to start to level out and find a new normal, and then finally be able to work through it piece by piece.
Yeah, that's what he was.
But for now, he's just put your head down, grind through it.
Yeah, pretty much. Try to get through it. Obviously, talk to friends, whatever. Like, he was already having a conversation where he's like, I can't necessarily talk to my girlfriend right now because she just went through all this stuff with her family. She's still processing her grief and attempting to help him with his grief. And as I discussed with them, it's like, yeah, men and women grieve differently.
No, for sure.
Yeah, it depends on how you want to process. Men want to go off and be like the wounded animal alone in the cave. It's like, let me deal with my shit until I'm ready to come out and talk to you.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, she poked the bear a little early, and, it happened.
Because right now, he's trying to look at everything as a whole. And he needs to break it down into smaller chunks and just to take it piece by piece.
Yeah, I think it's what some of that progress has been.
Yeah.
But either way, so.
It's like my mom and dad finally asked me to start help them work on their place, get everything fixed and repaired back up. Because dad is just, he's overwhelmed. He's finally admitting that he's in his 70s and he can't do everything he used to do.
Yeah.
And he's needing help. And he says, fine, he says, I'm done. I'll leave it to you. I'll go get parts. I'll do whatever you tell me to do.
Yeah.
Just handle it. I said, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
And I told him the same thing. So we're going to break it down piece by piece. We're going to do what we can do in a day, 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
And we're going to plan the next piece. We're going to get parts and materials for the next week. And we're going to repeat that process. We're going to just piece by piece it until we're done.
Yeah. Speaking of which, because
Speaking of that, yours.
Speaking of that, literally one day into being in Colorado, one day, I get a call from my aunt, I finally get a text message because inside the castle there was no signal. Finally got connected to Wi-Fi. I got a text message.
You're literally in the
Dark Ages.
Dark Ages.
Yep. And I get a text message from my aunt that my mom's going to the ER. I'm like, oh, good. One day after her birthday. Literally, her birthday was Monday, and Tuesday she was in the hospital. And she was in the hospital until Saturday. You know what day we got home? Friday. We were trying to do recovery. Like, we're just going to chill all day Saturday. Mom's not supposed to leave just yet. And then she's like, I'm leaving. I'm tired of this shit. I don't want to get poked and prodded anymore. I'm going home.
Yeah, what did I tell you when you first got home? Unpack a little bit, then nap.
Yeah, barely had time to do that. Barely had time.
Exactly. Then you got that phone call. It wasn't even 2 hours.
No, the worst part was the next phone call.
Yeah.
So we're literally going grocery shopping, getting everything together. And Mom's not getting checked out for quite some time. We know she's going to go home. We said, okay, cool, we'll come get you. While we're in the middle of waiting for that, I get a message from my aunt once again, who becomes the intermediary. My dad's now going to the ER while my mom is still waiting to be checked out at the hospital.
Are they going to the same hospital?
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
For all
that simplified thing.
For all that good did.
At least you weren't bouncing to different hospitals.
No, but at least we were stuck there all night long.
Yeah.
All night. So, I don't even know what time that was technically. Probably close to like 6.
You could have called us. We could have brought you food or something.
It was already taken care of.
Okay.
So it was like 6 or something. And then Mom was just so out of energy and she just couldn't deal with anything. She just wanted to make sure he got into a spot in the ER. And then eventually she's like, I need to go home. I was like, Jessica talked her into going home. And so I ran her home and then I came back. And then we didn't leave there until 11 o'clock with literally, oh yeah, he's got a little pneumonia and, come back in 6 months and check on this weird thing we saw on the scan. It's like, he's 93.
So they're both back home now?
Yeah, they've been back home since Saturday, and I went over there Sunday to get their meds, and then Mom called me again yesterday. That was because she owed us money, but that's beside the point. Because mentioned the debit card thing earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she got a new debit card, and I guess the new one got activated, and she gave us her old one. It was like we're trying to buy her meds, and it won't work. And I was like, fuck. Okay, fine. And she's like, well, how much do I owe you? I was like, blah, blah, blah. So she sent that in there. So, they're living still. And we're going to work on getting a quick wheelchair ramp built over there. And Tim is supposed to come help with that. Because everybody's got a nickname. So that's and Tim from church. Either way. And then I put a TV in here.